Rado, first things first, coming out of the Brisbane game, back in training, have you had any injury concerns or fitness concerns arising from that Brisbane game in recovery?
Yeah, we had a few nigglings, a couple blisters, but yeah, we'll see how players bounce back this morning. We've got Stoddy and Wilkie back from international duty, so today will be their first activity with us. So again, we'll see how they go. I think maybe the good thing is that game is late on Tuesday night, so it gives them almost 2 days to recover. And then we'll probably make the decision just before the game if they can play and how much they can play.
Stoddy coming off the bench 3 times for New Zealand versus Wilco starting all 3 games. Is she a better chance to see longer minutes on Tuesday?
I think they are probably in the similar situation. I think it wasn't the games. I think they both have been conditioned well enough here with us, and they played most of the times here with us. It's more than anything. It's just jet lag, and apparently it was a tough trip. And Stoddy, she stayed a little bit longer in America with her flight coming a little bit later. So, they arrived home on Saturday night, so we gave them off yesterday. And then we'll just see how they feel today. I think they're both happy. They played games for the national team. They were in the national team environment. Now just how much will they recover, mainly from fatigue. I don't think they got any problems than that.
And looking ahead to the Jets game, obviously Sydney FC did do the job yesterday, so the premiership is looking unlikely for your side. How do you approach this coming game against the Jets and the Wanderers now? Are you going to experiment with one eye on finals? What's your thinking?
Look, we're not going to experiment. We still want to finish as high as we can. We want to finish at least second. If we win on Tuesday, and we win our next 2 games, Adelaide can get us premiership. To be honest, if they beat Sydney, and the way that Adelaide played against Melbourne Victory, I think anything is possible. I think they are in top form, so it won't be as easy games for Sydney, as maybe some people may think. So we just need to make sure that we do our job, and that we are with the shout in that last game of the season on Sunday in Adelaide.
Do you almost have one eye on potentially preparing and studying for the finals now, and also load managing for the finals, because obviously there's a change in format?
Yeah, I mean, no, we are not looking at that. We are looking at Jets. We are preparing for Jets. Once the Jets is over, then we are starting to prepare for Western Sydney Wanderers, and then you don't know who you're going to play, so it would be pointless to prepare for anyone. We need to finish either first or second to get a chance to play against first or second, and we go from there. So we should have enough time. I think we play on Saturday, so our next game could be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we're going to have enough time to prepare whoever we are playing against.
In terms of the Jets, what have you identified from them that you'll be wanting to exploit tomorrow?
Well, I think they had a lot of players away with I think Gastro last game, and I think most of them are coming back. They had few injuries. So I think they've been extremely unlucky this season. I mean, they started quite well when Emily Van Egmond played for them, and then with all injuries and all other stuff that happened to them, I think the season fell a little bit apart, towards the end of it. So you never know. They're all going to come here, and they love playing against Melbourne teams. So I'm quite sure that they're going to give everything they've got. And they can hurt anyone, because they are not a bad team. They're a good team. We just had a little bit of unluck throughout the season.
And I'm interested to know, right, playing at ABD Stadium, you've played it Kingston Heath, you've played at Amy Park. Does your game plan change now that you're heading to ABD Stadium in any way? Do you adjust for the surface, the width, the length of the pitch, anything like that?
No, actually, the surface is probably ABD is very similar to us, to where we train, and very similar to Amy Park. Kingston Heath was completely opposite. It was a different surface. It was summer grass. It was very short grass. I think the pitch was quite hard, and I think that was one of the reasons why we had some blisters, with our players. Yeah, but it's out of our control, And once we get our home ground here at Casey, we have to play wherever we can, and it wasn't hard to find suitable surfaces and fields where TV can cover, which is needed for this league. So we depending on MPL clubs to allow us to use their fields, which we are very thankful and can't appreciate that whatever they're doing for us.
And we talked about the players you've got coming in. Unfortunately, Holly's not coming back, but you talked about experimenting and trying to plug the gap that she left against Brisbane. How do you think that went, and are you going to try somebody else there against the Jets?
Well, I thought it was a great experience for Katie, and I think she showed that she's very talented. Maybe because of the surface or whatever, we did not have enough quality in our build-up play that we could provide her with enough opportunities to showcase. She did had one opportunity, one shot, which I thought she took really well. Unfortunately, it went over the bar. From defensive point of view, she did really well. She was the first defensive line. She's still very inexperienced, and she is learning, and she's one for the future. Regarding the experimenting, I think now we have, with Letitia back, I think we don't have to play anyone that is a little bit uncomfortable in that number 10 position. So I think we don't need to experiment anything again. Hopefully, we're going to keep everyone injury free, and we won't need to do any more experimentations.